Hello, and welcome to the Office of the Registrar's Student Records module. During today's drive into the Office of the Registrar's Student Records module, we will discuss the following. First, the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, better known as FERPA. Second, how to manage your biographic and demographic data, and the importance of ensuring your data is consistent across CUNY platforms and applications. And to wrap up, what student records are, and the student-facing applications that impact a student's record. So let's begin with FERPA. As previously mentioned, the acronym FERPA stands for Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act. But what is it exactly? To put it plainly, FERPA protects a student's privacy by preventing anyone who isn't the student or college official from accessing their records. This means that for a parent or third party to access any of the items listed above, consent must first be provided by the student. Students can complete the FERPA release form online by clicking the link in the description box below. So, to reiterate, as a student, you are afforded the right to keep the personal and academic information housed within the college private. For anyone outside the college to access this information, a FERPA release form must be completed by you, the student, allowing the interest parties such as parents, guardians, schools, potential employers, etc., access to the information you've provided permission to view. To view the full CUNY FERPA policy, students can click below. That brings us to managing your biographic and demographic data within CUNY first. First, what is biographic and demographic data, also known as biodemo data? Biodemo data is information that pertains to your name, date of birth, gender, contact information, email, and/or mailing addresses. Lehman College regularly sends communications and alerts to students regarding crucial information such as tuition payment reminders, enrollment reminders, campus activity and events, and security and health alerts, so it's imperative that this information is kept up to date. Students have the access to update the following via self-service in CUNY first. 1. Home, mailing, and billing addresses can be viewed and updated by currently enrolled students in CUNY First Student Center. However, a permanent address change requires an additional step, which we will touch on in the next slide. 2. Via self-service, students can also add a preferred email to make sure emails from the college are sent, not only to their student email addresses, but their personal email addresses as well. Phone numbers can also be updated or changed using this method. 3. Finally, preferred names. CUNY recognizes the importance that a change of name might have to students during their time with the university. A preferred name is not a legal name, but it is generally used to change how others refer to you. For this purpose, students may identify a preferred name to be recorded in the student system. No documentation is required to have a preferred name recorded. Documents and records that may display a preferred name include, among other things, course rosters, student identification cards, student email addresses, and other documents issued by the university. A preferred name will not be reflected on, among other things, a student's official academic record, diploma, or transcript. Again, ensuring your biodemo data is consistent across federal aid, state aid, and the various other applications utilized by Lehman College will prevent delays in the processing of your information. The previous slide introduced the items that can be updated or changed on your own via self-service in CUNY First. The data fields that will be discussed on this slide require the submission of a personal data change request form, as well as supporting documents in most cases. 1. Let's begin with permanent address changes and updates. Permanent address changes cannot be completed via self-service because it's the address used by the college to determine a student's residency status. Your residency status informs the college whether you are eligible for state aid. Residency is established once a student has resided in New York State for 12 consecutive months, is a U.S. citizen or a permanent resident, or in a qualifying immigration status, and has intent to reside in New York permanently. To update the permanent address, students may submit their request by email from their Lehman College email address. All requests can be emailed to records.transcripts@lehman.edu. lehman.cuny.edu. First semester students should contact the admissions office via email at undergraduate.admissions@lehman.cuny.edu to change their address. 2. Next, we have name changes. Students must contact our office via email at records.transcripts@lehman.cuny.edu to initiate a change of name using the Personal Data Change Request form and by providing 2 types of appropriate legal documentation. You can view the list of name change types below. All documents and identifications presented must have the current legal name. Name change updates will reflect on the student's official academic transcript and diploma. 3. Lastly, we have Social Security number, national ID, change or correction. Changes or corrections to one's Social Security number, national ID, must be accompanied by a completed Personal Data Change Request form and an original signed Social Security card or Taxpayer Identification Number, TIN, for students who do not have a Social Security number and government-issued photo ID. We want to take this moment to emphasize the importance of ensuring that your biographical and demographic data is consistent throughout Lehman College's applications, such as CUNY First, as well as the applications you complete throughout your time at the college, like financial aid, scholarships, and so on. Confirming that your information is accurate and consistent throughout will save you the trouble of having applications rejected or delayed due to inconsistent bio-demo data. Now, on to student records. The Office of the Registrars maintains and processes all information pertaining to a student's academic record. This includes, but is not limited to, personal information and requests for record modifications, grades, declaration of majors using I Declare, document uploads, and credits taken on ePermit. We will discuss the 3 major student-facing applications that impact your record, which are Lehman 360, I Declare, and document uploads in the next several slides. Lehman 360 is the application students use to declare their majors and or minors. To sign into Lehman 360, students will use the same login credentials as their Lehman College email. I Declare is the online major declaration workflow. The process allows students to initiate a request to declare, change, or add their major and or minor online. Requests submitted online are reviewed by the appropriate departmental officials for approval and processing. For a walkthrough of how to submit an I Declare request, students can click below. To close, we will discuss the document upload feature. The university has developed a solution that enables students to securely upload documents required by the Office of the Registrars, Financial Aid, and Student Health. Upon submission, these documents are stored in a student document repository and will be viewable by the designated administrators in said offices. This new feature, called Document Upload, is available in CUNY First Student Self-Service. This feature allows students to select the desired document classification, Office of the Registrar, Financial Aid, and Student Health Services, and then provides a menu of document types for the classification selected. Files can be sent as PDFs, Microsoft Office files, and photos of documents, JPEGs. More information regarding document uploads can be found by clicking the link in the description box below. Thank you for taking part in the Office of the Registrar's Student Record module.